It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And able to get this out to the 25. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Round 80.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw with May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's May. They'll swing this out to Henderson. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. The Patriots hit 11-3 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Bills' 48-yard line.
To the air, May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing here is May. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, throw. What's that?
From the shotgun, May with it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking to throw. May. Can't get away, and he's taken down. T.J. Sanders. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw, it's May. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over first and 10 at the
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, hold. Ready?
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To the air, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Patriots 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go,
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Back to throw again. And man, he hits him in stride. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Patriots 10. Andy Morales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Now inside the 25. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Half 85, half 85. Look out.
Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, hold.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Patriots 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw here. Man open left side. It's Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Allen. And he's got it. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
20-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
Tyler's pass to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, Most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They run once more with Henderson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll throw with May. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. May going to give it to Henderson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now a second and 2.
43-yard line.
On play action, May. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. To the air, May. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing here is May. Throwing right when that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Henderson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Patriots 17.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Gun.
Left side, Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
319. What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Patriots 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Looking to throw, May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
43-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go again with Henderson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
There's that man again. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw, it's May. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 18.
We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Allen now looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. 7 yards there, the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Alert! What's that?
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Quick throw here by Allen, complete.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
And the Bills are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So it's a victory.